Hello guys, welcome back to a new video of Blackmire. I said in the previous episode that I really wasn't quite sure on which area in the park I was gonna go to next. And all of a sudden I just got this sort of groove inside of the dome where the coaster is. So I thought that I would try to detail and decorate the coaster as much as I could. For now, there's not really so many plans with it. I mean, some of the things you'll see me build here in this video is gonna be half done, and then I will probably get back to do some coaster detailing again in another episode. I just felt like since we are at episode 30 now, that I needed to get back to the coaster a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here today, guys. First of all, there's one thing that is settled, and that is that the coaster, like the dome itself, is gonna be a factory of some sort. I haven't really found out what kind of factory yet, but nevertheless, I'm still building this entire structure or base here as a factory. So whatever I feel like that they're gonna produce, I'm thinking about some coal or iron or something like that, or metal for that matter. Because I'm also making some conveyor belts, if I pronounce it right, and just basically just detailing, just making it super compact. And so it was kind of like start, play, play, pause every time with the coasters to see if there was any clipping or whatnot. And I did try different types of things to kind of like get this industrial factory vibe going on inside here. And I must say that when I'm done with the video here, some of it might look a little bit chaotic in some way, but I kind of like that though, because I've always said that steampunk in my eyes is like chaotic, it's like clutter, it's like things going on everywhere. You don't really know where to focus because there's literally things going on everywhere next to you. So I'm not quite like, I feel like I pretty much can nail this this coaster right, theming wise and so on. But for now I'm just kind of like adding some small things to it everywhere, kind of like to get an idea of what it is that I want to do here. So I kind of like just took a piece by piece and kind of like say where it got me. And as I say, I haven't really figured out yet like the production and all that stuff. Like I don't know if I will divide it as much or like organic wise or organized, I mean, not organic wise, because as I say, it's a little bit chaotic with like how you start in the room, like in the where the launches are, and I also make some stuff there. I kind of want to have like that as the prep room or some sort. So the coaster like gets launched away, and then you go like into the factory itself, where everything is going on in this factory. And as I say, this is the first part of it. I think is actually the third coaster detailing video I've done. So I'm still gonna go back and forth to this, guys. I just felt, as I said, I felt like building a little bit on the coaster today, and I felt like I really got out of it quite good. Because right now it just looks metal and it looks chaotic. Everything is kind of like super nice, and there are also a lot of almost head chopping moments. Of course, you don't get your head chopped off, but it does feel like it though, because you're very close to the pipes and the scaffolding and the other coaster track, and that's kind of like the vibe I want. I want it to feel like you're like in this enclosure little thing where you just like go around all the time and just back and forth, and yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna go with. I don't know yet what I'm gonna use the conveyor belts for, something, and I'm also gonna make like a production line of it where you first see you have something there, and then it comes into this little hole here where I'm probably gonna have something, you know, that adventure ball we got that kind of like thumbs down. Sorry for the crazy sound here. That kind of like it comes down like you seen Indiana Jones and all that. I think that if I would be able to, I could be able to place it in that tower there where the conveyor belt is, and then every time it opens up, kind of have that effect that it goes down to like to smash something or kind of like put something together in some way. That's kind of like the plan I want to do with that part. But for the rest of the coaster now, I'm not really sure how to tackle it. And I'm a little bit in a pickle on if I should have the building you saw me make in one of the other episodes that are kind of like inside of the dome too. Because I feel like kind of like the house vibe that has doesn't really go well with the inside of the coaster. You will see me work a little bit on the area in the video later on, but I just don't feel like that the housing vibe goes well, even though it's mainly just a building that is actually meant for be outside. So maybe I'm just gonna redo it. So whatever building that's gonna come inside or like clip through the glass dome is gonna be industrial on the side where the coaster are, and on the other side we're gonna have some housing or shops or something like that. Cause I wasn't super fond of the idea afterwards, after I kind of like started adding all these kind of small things and detailing, and yeah, it was a pickle, as I said. I was struggling a lot with it, but I kind of found a way, and I feel like that now when I kind of like have the sort of the plan of the coaster working so far, I feel like I'm gonna take a little bit break of it again and go back to something else. I feel like I want to build some boats, not airships, but some actually steampunk boats. But I don't know if that will be in the next video. I'm just feeling like the vibe that it's gonna happen soon, that I want to build some boats. So but we'll see. I don't know where we will be at. And also, guys, I mentioned it in the above end video, but now I'm also gonna mention in this one, as if you haven't heard it. Remember, the 27th of March, I'm doing a live stream with Frontier, where I'm showing you guys off in some of my parks you have seen me build. So I would love if you guys would come and chill and support for like a little hour where I show you guys around. So yeah, but anyways, guys, I'm just super stoked about it, so that's why I keep on saying it a few times, but hope it's okay though. I'm doing some stuff, like I'm trying different ways all the time, because I want to have like that this factory actually looks like a factory and don't have any small holes or anything. And since I can't build a wall all the way down, because then it's gonna clip with the coaster track, I had to give it some custom supports, and I'm also gonna have a lot more stairways and you know, just everything. So it kind of feels like you can walk everywhere here, and everything kind of like has a connection to each other. But I think the conveyor belt is probably the only conveyor belt I'm gonna have, but I'm gonna make it look super cool and all that, so it actually feels like it's functioning. I don't know how much trigger work I'm gonna do in this coaster though. Maybe I have some pipes blowing up with some mist or some steam or something, but I think that's pretty much it. I have no ideas of using triggers for now, but maybe I will come to it the more if I get some more ideas for it or whatnot. But I gotta say, I used 4 hours on this coaster detailing, and I'm not like even 20% done. It feels like it, and as I say, it's a little bit in the fog of how I want to continue to make the factory, but I will give you guys a name and all that stuff when I'm 100% sure, okay, this is what the factory does, and we're just gonna call the coaster after the factory. I still have some like some names fooling around in my brain of what I could call it, like Steelworks or like something with factory, or yeah, you know, still a lot of names that pops up in my mind. So, but we will see. As I said to you guys, I'm making some stairways, and because a factory really needs that, and you know, just more metal bars and just more metal in that way just makes it way better. We all know that. So, and I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do custom supports in here. I might try do some places where it needed it, but I'm not gonna like focus on it. I don't even know if I'll make an episode about it, because I'm not super fan of making custom supports. So I don't know if it's something I will try tackle, or if I just something I'm gonna let be because if the supports on the coaster is good enough, then I'm good enough with it. So but yeah, guys, I mean, mainly thing I do here is mainly just detailing the hell out of it, and just trying to make everything looks kind of organized, and just give it that factory vibe. And I don't know if some of these stuff I'm doing now is gonna be erased and added another place, or it's mainly just me fiddling around, trying some stuff out, see what can I do with this. If I do this, can I add this? And you know, usually how I work, guys. But I must say, as I said, I'm actually quite happy of the end result here, because I had no idea on how I wanted to do this, as I said. And right now the coaster itself is not very organized on which area it goes around. As I said, there's not really any story to the ride, like you start here and then you end there, and it's mainly just a crazy ride through a factory. That's what it is. Because I've built it like this, so also to make it a little bit easier for me, I don't want any like particular storyline in this coaster, besides that you actually start in the prep room, and that's it, and then you like go into the massive factory that's going on with all the rotating wheels and all the mechanical sounds and everything. It's gonna be super cool. And I really like these sort of hazard signs we got. They are so good to these, especially if you want to make custom stairs, as you can see I'm doing here, and they work perfectly for it, and they're even colorable as well, and they have that little grid-ish on it, which makes it way better and more realistic to have it like that. But anyways, guys, I will get back to you at the end, because I'm pretty much just detailing, and it's basically a lot of the same stuff I do, with a little bit of changes now and then, of course. But yeah, this is mainly what I do. So I will give you guys some music, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the music. As you guys have been seeing, I decorated like a lot of the areas here, and I kind of like made this little dome because I felt like it looked kind of cool, and it also kind of like just made it look like more compact. And yeah, I just really like that this little dome here, and I'm probably gonna add some more stuff to it. As you guys know, as I said, this is the first potion of me decorating the coaster here, and I must say I had no idea on how I wanted to detail it. As soon as I kind of like got into it, I just felt like I needed to do something about it. And I must say that the more things I kind of add to it, the more and more I kind of liked it, and I'm kind of getting more and more ideas on how to build through this factory here, and how I wanted to add things and what I wanted to do. And for now, it's mainly just the part where the shop are that I'm kind of like in the pickle on how to do right now. I don't know yet how to tackle it, but I'll probably find a way. As I say, I'm gonna take a break again now from the coaster and focus on some other things in Blackmire, because I can really feel like I don't really feel like that there's a lot of stuff to do. I mean, of course, there's still the slums area and the mountain town I need to focus on, and all the foundation. But what I mean is that there's not a lot of new things to do besides the slum area and the sewer dock, right? So I can actually look forward and see that I don't think this project is gonna take super long. Of course, I can't promise anything because it's me. I have a deadline, but I usually never stay to the deadline. So, but yeah. I hope though that I can finish this in the next couple of months, to be honest. Because with this raid I'm doing right now and the ideas and all that stuff, yeah, I feel like that is going forward, and I can finish this park very soon. Hopefully I can have Dania and Blackmire kind of finish at the same time. That would be quite cool, and then we can start some new projects. Because guys, I have so many projects I want to start on, so many, and also on some new collabs. And oh man, guys, there's so much stuff. If you like Planet Coaster, guys, then I will guarantee you that I will make a lot of stuff in Planet Coaster for a long time, because my ideas won't stop coming. And if it was to me, I would have been 10 different projects now. But because I know that it's a bad idea to have all these kind of projects, then just more focus on 3, and that is right now Blackmire, Dania, and Above End, which those projects are like just my, how do you say, is that brand soul? I don't know, but it's Dania. I started Dania so long time ago, right? And still working on it. And Blackmire I started last summer, still working on it. And the same with Above End, still working on it. But we will get to an end, and I will also start all these new projects that I have in my head. I don't want to say too much now, because my mind can change all of a sudden, and I don't know which projects I might start on afterwards, but I will start on something new and something very. I don't want to do all the original stuff that all people do, like zoos and stuff, because yeah, there's no need to do that when like everyone else is doing that. So I'm thinking about doing something totally different, but that's for another day, guys. I'm sorry, I just came out with a little bit of rant of stuff that I wanted to share, because my head won't stop thinking of ideas for this game, which is a plus in my case. So and I still love the game. So but as you guys, as I said to you guys, I'm making the prep room here, which is kind of like where the launch is for both parts. So I felt like it needed something here, a little bit more mechanical thing going on, and I feel like that it needed this. I don't know about the color scheme yet. You know, guys, everything you kind of see in here is kind of me fiddling around, trying some stuff out. Some things stay, some things don't, and that's kind of like how it works all the time. So as I said, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go with all this stuff you've seen already, or if I'm gonna change it in some way as well. That's for something else, and maybe if I get some other ideas and all that stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But I do end up here adding actually elevators, the slide doors for the elevators for the small entrances here, or kind of like where the coaster goes by. Because I thought it was actually looked super cool where if the coaster actually went through something. So I'm adding the elevator slides into these two little door openings here. And after that, I liked it. It gave such a nice vibe. And yeah, I was just so into it, and I couldn't unsee it afterwards. And back to the triggering part, of course, all these things I do with elevator doors and all that stuff, that's gonna be triggered. But for now, they kind of like just go in the same way. And also, once again, guys, I'm so sorry if you can hear all the drilling in the back. I am so freaking tired of those carpenters. They've been working on my block for 3 weeks now, and it's just annoying. So hopefully they will start or stop with it soon, because it feels like forever. But okay, that's just a total different thing I'm going to here. Sorry, guys. Back to Planko. But what you see, guys, is that I'm mainly just trying to add some more stuff to this area here, because I felt like it needed it. And I'm gonna add a bunch of more stuff into this room as well. A lot more pipes and assets, detailing. You all know it, guys. Because I just, as I said when I started, I felt like I needed to give you guys a coaster detailing video, because I keep on talking about the coaster, but I never actually do anything about it then like every 10th video or something. And I feel like that as I said, I needed to get past that level where I actually have an idea, and also you guys have an idea on how the coaster should be like and look like. And I must say, I'm pretty satisfied with the layout, how it is now for the coaster. I can't really change it now. It might have a little bit of spots where it's not super smooth, but I've tried my best at it, and I just felt like I needed to add the detailing now. So, and after I did it, as I say, I just feel like this coaster got so spiced up now with all this kind of contraptions we have and all that kind of good stuff. I'm so into it. I'm really liking it, and I can just see this entire dome, entire factory, just so much clutter, so much awareness. Like really, everything is just going on here, full throttle. So, but we're at the end here, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the build and how you think the coaster looks so far. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on it, guys, because I really feel like that the coaster here is going places now. It's looking really nice, if I have to say it myself. And I'm not super into detailing coasters, as you all know. It's more the building aspect that I like. But so far so good, I must say. But guys, let me hear your thoughts in the comments below on how you think. And if you have any suggestions, I'm always up for hearing them, guys. Have an amazing day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Enjoy the cinematics.